Okay, number 28. This is when these strategies pay off because a lot of folks will look at this and they'll just try to like brain it, is what I like to say sometimes, meaning they'll just kind of like be like, oh, I can figure this out with my brain, and they won't do any math. I just say, oh, yeah, I kind of know what's going on here. Look, even if you can do that, I don't think you should. Because I've seen way too many smart folks get this question wrong. And, if you think that I'm just saying that, I guess that's okay, but I promise you that I'm not just saying that. I promise you that folks that are getting 790s on this test are getting a question like this wrong. So even if you're someone who's getting a 790 repeatedly, have something in your sort of bag of tricks, in your toolkit, pick your metaphor. Have something that can help you assure yourself that you're getting the right answer when it's number 28 or 29 or 30 in a calculator section and it looks easy. Because it may be easy, but it's also going to be easy to get wrong. So if it's not hard, it is going to be easy to get wrong. So what do I mean? Well, you can figure out what the 2 points are that are both 3 units away from -4. Like, you could make a little number line if you like. Make a number line. Here's -4. I know that 3 units to the right of that would be -1, and 3 units in the negative direction would get us to -7. These are the values that must work in our equation. These are the x values that work. X can be -7, x can be -1. So, just try that out. Try them out in the answer choices. So, if A was true, then we should be able to put in -7 plus 4, and we should be able to get a 3. And indeed we do, because this is equal to the absolute value of -3, which is equal to 3. If answer choice A is right, we should be able to put -1 in. -1 plus 4, that's equal to the absolute value of 3, which indeed is still 3. Answer choice A is correct. I'll go through these other ones so you can see what goes wrong, and then I'll explain to you why this answer is right, because some people are just curious about that, and I want to help folks that think that way. So look, -7 makes answer choice B incorrect. So let me just get rid of this extra stuff here. So we know A is correct. Answer choice B, if you put in x is -7, then you would have -7 minus 4. Absolute value of that is that's the absolute value of -11, which is not equal to 3. It's equal to 11. So B is out. Let's see. I believe -1 will make answer choice C incorrect. Right? If you have the absolute value of -1 plus 3, that's equal to the absolute value of 2, which of course is not equal to 4. And I could use x equals -7 to prove D wrong. Well, it's -7 minus 3. Absolute value of that is -10, or, is equal to 10, which is not 4. So I've just proved each of those wrong by using a real value here and just working through it. Let me kind of talk to you about why the distance is, the equation is what it really looks like. It's because we're really talking about the distance from a point x to -4. And distance is absolute value. So here's how the equation gets constructed. The distance from x to -4. You can say the distance or the difference between x and -4. I'm boxing these so you can see what this minus sign is doing. That's saying the difference between these two. And that difference, if you get rid of the sign, which might be positive or negative, is the same thing as the distance. Right? So that gets simplified to x plus 4. Absolute value equals 3. Now, sometimes I won't even tell students about that, and it's not because I'm trying to be rude. It's because I know that thinking in a conventional way on these tests is a bad thing for results. So even though you could get the right answer by doing it this way, you're likely to get something wrong by doing it in a traditional way, which is why I tend to emphasize picking real values on supposedly difficult or easy to get wrong questions. So that's number 28.